Hi everyone! So currently Yuri is at the grocery store with Benjamin and they are getting some chicken and some stuff for dinner. And then I am going to make some sweet potatoes. Just peeled a bunch here. I'm gonna work on that. Gideon's sleeping, so I'm able to do dishes and all that fun stuff. But I am grateful for the little bit of time, quiet time that I do have, and I started thinking about it and I just kind of want to share what was on my heart. Being thankful and not falling into the whens and if onlys in life. I heard a segment about this on the radio and it just kind of really got me thinking about it, because I know I do that sometimes and I'm sure everyone does that sometimes, but sometimes if you don't check yourself on it, you can just do it to a great extent that you probably don't need to be doing it to, or you can be making yourself very unhappy. You're constantly stressed because you've clutter around the house and you have a mess, and instead of getting rid of the clutter, you keep thinking things like, if only I had a bigger house, then I'd be happy. My kids drive me crazy because we're in such a small space. If only we had a bigger space, then I'd be happy. If only my husband had a better job, then I'd be happy. If only I was able to go back to work, then I'd be happy. If only I could be a stay-at-home mom, then I'd be happy. When I have a reliable car, when I have a nicer car, when I have a nicer house, when we're able to afford better school systems or whatever it is, when we're able to take trips. If only he could meet my needs in this department more often, if only she could meet my needs in this department more often. Things like that. And I get it, life can get really frustrating and there are things that really start to build up, but what's important is focusing and being thankful on what we have right now. Like, my husband does not do some of these things that I wish that he would do or would do without being asked, or wherever I want him to be. Instead of focusing on all the things that he doesn't do, focusing on the things that he does today, right now, focusing on where I am right now, focusing on where my family is right now, and being thankful for where we are and all the positives of where we are. One example was today. We were supposed to go see Santa Claus at the mall, but we need to go get tickets and I was going to go get them, but then my husband got ready and I needed to get ready, so I asked him to go. He kind of huffed and complained a little bit, saying, I really don't want to go. So when he left, I spent part of the time when I was in the shower thinking, I really wish that he could just do it without complaining. I really wish he wasn't complaining about this. It's not a big deal. It's something he can do for me. And I thought, you know what? He might have expressed that he didn't want to go, but he still went. He still did it. And then it ends up that he went for nothing because there were no more slots open and I had already gotten myself ready. But hey, thanks babe for going for me anyway. I'm really disappointed that things didn't go according to our plans, but I really appreciate you going and doing that for me. So when he got home, I was mostly ready. I just needed to finish my hair and he was like, well, you can stop getting ready now. But then I decided to finish getting ready anyway and dress nicely, and he said, we're not going, right? And I'm like, I know, but I still wanted to get dressed up and ready for you. And I could tell that he really appreciated that, and I feel like it kind of helped us both relax about things not really going according to plan. So the first problem with this is that is not a Christ-like mindset, focusing on all of the negativity, because God created me, He put me in this world, He gave me everything that I have, and just for that alone, just being able to have the family that I have and the things that I have right now, that's just a blessing in itself. The second thing, it's really a waste of time. Things can be stressful, but the way you handle them is really key. And I'm saying this because I have some experience in this department in my earlier 20s, and I was just so frustrated about this, and that, and even like when I first had kids and I was so stressed out. And then I think about all that wasted time that I could have just been happy and I could have been improving myself, but instead I decided that I was going to be stressed out. But today I am thankful for the food that I have. I am thankful for the place that I live. I'm thankful for my family. I know I don't always do things perfectly. I know I don't always see things perfectly, and I don't always appreciate what I have right in front of me at the moment, but that is something that I desire to work on for myself and my creator, and I hope that you guys weren't too bored or got a little bit of insight too, or were able to relate to this little tidbit, I guess. It was just something that was on my heart and I wanted to share. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.
Yummy potatoes.